Yo, what up, man? Chris, I'm about checking back in, man. Back with a blog, man. Make sure that like button, subscribe button, away, man. I appreciate all the support, man. Stock drop list is coming. Stock rise list is coming. So put in the comments, man, who you feel like should be on the stock drop list and who you feel like should be on the stock rise list. Also, let me know who you feel like is overrated. I might be working on that blog as well. So we got some blogs that's gonna be coming, man, towards the end of the month. Once some of these battle rap events come on, we got Smack Volume 10, we got the Philly card coming up. A lot of good battle rap between now and the end of the year. So I want to talk about Serius Jones, man. He's in a lot of trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? Serius Jones reportedly caught by New Jersey police ditching a gun in a bathroom. There you have it right there, man. Serius Jones, we all know, like 4 years ago, he was arrested, I believe, on like a human trafficking, pimping, pandering kind of charge. Those charges actually got dropped, you know what I'm saying? And he got out of jail, and it seemed like he was trying to get his life in order. He was in California. It seemed like he was kind of stuck there for a while, maybe not able to move around. That's why he fell out with ARP. Remember, he didn't do that battle on RBE. They fell out, and then he was battling on URL. I think he battled Rum Nitty, he battled Swamp, he battled on Caffeine, doing his thing there. But I remember him complaining that he couldn't go to the East Coast to see his family and all that kind of stuff. So eventually, after those battles, we saw a video of him being in New York. Obviously, he was just on stage with Mook, you know what I'm saying? So we saw him in New York. In New York, he got in a fight. We saw that footage. That footage was out of him getting into like a little street fight or whatever. And now this situation. And if you read it, it's kind of interesting. It says in 2020, battle rapper Serius Jones was sentenced to 3 years in prison after he took a plea deal in order to settle a human trafficking case in California. It was noted the charges were dropped and the rapper had to pay $6,000 in restitution. Now, news surfaces noting the rapper was caught ditching a gun in a bathroom of a restaurant in New Jersey. The 40-year-old rapper, whose real name is Celine whatever, reportedly fled after officers responded to a call at an apartment building he used to live in on Bergen Avenue. According to the officers, they searched the business district nearby. You remember he fled, so according to the officers, they searched the business district nearby and found Serius Jones at a local restaurant. The rapper saw the police, dipped off into a bathroom before he came out and spoke to officers. The officer noted that Jensen noted that the officer searched the bathroom and found a fully loaded 9mm P320 handgun on the windowsill. Police also found a small number of prescription drugs along with hollow point bullets. As a result, Serius Jones was arrested, hit with weapon charges, including being a convicted felon in possession of a firearm, and taken to the Bergen County Jail. That's on Vlad TV, man. So I don't know any more validity to it. So I'm just reporting the news, but. We thought that we might. So this is serious, man. So before I get into that, this is serious because I always told you that possession of a firearm by a convicted felon is a very hard charge to beat. And when you in that tri-state area and you in New Jersey, that is a serious charge. You know what I'm saying? A very serious charge. Them weapon charges in New York and Jersey and all that kind of stuff is tough. And it's a hard charge to beat. They'll take the gun, they'll match it to your fingerprints. And then they're like, what are you going to say? You can't even take that to trial. You can't put your life in front of 12 jurors to try to see if you're guilty of that. And a lot of times that shit is like a mandatory 5-year sentence at least. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people get hit with that, bro. That's a big charge. Because a lot of people, even if they don't commit a crime, they get caught with a gun. And then that is a crime. So, I don't really know how you beat that. That's normally a plea deal all day long. There's just ain't no way really around it. So considering that he was just locked up, he probably was on probation or something. That's probably why he couldn't leave California. Comes over here and gets caught with a weapon charge, ditching, fleeing, all that kind of stuff. Like it's just like that's eluding police. You know how they trump up the charges. This is what they do, bro. This is what they do. They trump up the charges. So he fighting that. He may get a bond though. I mean, I don't think the charge is super crazy. He'll probably get a bond and probably get out, but he's gonna have to face that charge, and that charge is mandatory jail time, unless sometimes he can finesse it and get some type of crazy plea where he can get out of that. But it's probably gonna be hard for him to do. We'll keep him in our prayers. We'll wish for him the best. It's a holiday time. People do not need to be locked up. People need to be with their families, and people need to be chilling. And it's just an unfortunate situation that You know, you were kind of in this situation. You kind of had a second chance at life. You kind of got out of that situation. It's a blessing he even got his charges dropped in California. I got to keep it real with you because the report of what we read in that was even kind of crazy. And that's why I be saying, that's why I don't try to get too caught up in the way words are and charges and this. If you really read the human trafficking report for Serius Jones, it looked like he was going to be, you know, really caught up. You know, you had this person talking and that person talking, and then he was like lending a car and it was being used for transportation of people. All this stuff was rolled up only to get the charges dropped. So that's why I say don't ever really get too caught up in the way they word stuff. They're always going to make it look the worst. But so you had like a second chance at life, and you come back out, and then you get in this kind of trouble like here. So it's very unfortunate. And I feel like this is probably more serious than a human trafficking charge. Possession of a firearm by a convicted felon is, I'm telling you, bro, it's one of the worst charges because it's just like, how do I really finesse it to get out? I can't even really say the gun ain't mine. So just a hard thing to deal with, man. And for somebody that was kind of like back in New York and looking forward to probably battling Geechee Gotti after maybe the J Mills battle, this could be a potential another setback. So hopefully he can get out. Hopefully he spend time with his family. And y'all just let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think about this Serius Jones situation. And y'all keep him in your prayers. This is Chris Unbiased. Holla at your boy.